Hello, it is a dark episode for January the 29th, 2023. Trying to get my years right. 2023. Just watched the rather gutting third episode of The Last of Us, which this isn't a review of, but this is the Nick Offerman one, where he and another fellow live a whole life. And there's an ending that sort of doesn't really have to do with post-apocalypse in a way. Well, maybe in the way that if there were supports around, it wouldn't end that way. But it is really a thing of, so you're with someone, you love someone, and you spend your entire life with them, and then all men are mortal, and what happens at that point past that, and how much of that is you, and that when the other person dies, you don't really have a reason to go on. And it is so one of the characters says, this is, I should be furious, but from an objective point of view, this is terribly romantic. And maybe it is just a terribly just romantic thing, because, I know someone very personally who had that relationship, and the person in their life died. That person died, and they went on. And I'm incredibly happy that that person did go on. And I think that person's continued to have a very rich and fulfilling life past that point. But that's them. And I think about myself, and, it's like, I'm not old, but I'm not young. I'm in my 50s. So this is hopefully not a question that would actually come up for another 20 years, to be realistic. But it's one of those things you think of, fuck, what would you do in that? And I mean, part of it is just, I think it is that this depiction in The One of Us is just a very romantic depiction of that grief that you would probably just have to live with. But it's and I mean, in one sense of the word, I'll be very fucking lucky if I get that, or if that happens to be me. It could be the other way around, but I'd be very fucking lucky if I was either one of those party, that it was death do you part. And I mean, I guess that's the way to look at it, is that you have a gift. Maybe you're going to get lucky, and that gift will last you to the end of your life or your partner's life. And then you'll have to kind of deal with it and be grateful for what you got. Either one of us could not be here tomorrow, and it would be hell, and it would be shattering, and it would also be, I got what I got, and perhaps to ask for more than what you just is, what's going to happen is going to happen, I would be horribly greedy. But it still, conjures up all that. So that is what I was thinking tonight when I sat down, after having just watched, what's a genre show, and is, it's a romance. It is a romance, but there's something there that it's echoing, which all men are mortal, all women are mortal. All right, I've been Jay. More videos later.